Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, it's lovely to meet you. I almost forgot. Happy anniversary.
Cheers to 25 years.
We're so grateful to have our kids here with us. My greatest happiness in life is being your wife.
Josh brought the new girlfriend. She doesn't blink.
Guys, this is Liz.
It's lovely to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Very nice to meet you, Liz.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember me.
I didn't at first, but I remember you now. Our son's new girlfriend, a former student. She's radical in her ideology.
Honey, people change.
No, Paul, they don't. I don't think it's a coincidence that she's attached herself to Josh.
Come on, we don't bite.
Sure you do. It's all coming back. The skillful way she evades questions.
Can you pretend to be happy for me? You couldn't bend her your way. Drives you insane.
What did you even know about this girl?
Wow.
It's growing a new host to attach itself to. That's how it blossoms and infects the entire ecosystem.
You know, I used to be afraid of you. But I don't think I am anymore.
Don't let them win.
Your sister went missing.
It's not a coincidence.
The way the world is now, it's dangerous. Josh. Yeah.
Look around us.
She's messing with her head.
We don't always know what our children are capable of.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't want to be the reason things change in this family.
I think you know what's coming.
Don't let them win. Don't dream.
You have obliterated us.
Don't let them win.
What more do you want?
Hey now, don't dream it so.
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Anniversary, arriving in theaters on October 29th. I'm KUYA P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things Anniversary is director as well as story creator. He's behind the story, and we're going to get into that, Jan Komasa. Thank you so much for your time today, sir. I appreciate you.
Hi, KUYA P. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. So, man, this was thrilling. And I'm, as of this recording, we're coming right off of the No Kings events that happened over the weekend. I live in the DC area. I'm just involved in around politics, and this is going to be water cooler conversation once it comes out. I can't wait to hear about the dialogue with everybody talking about this film. I know when I did some research on you, you wanted to write a tale event first off of like time and how that affects a family. And I'm curious if you can take me back to when this germ of an idea started coming, and then how politics came involved, whether it was with Rosene-Gambino. I know you're co-writer, but I'm very curious on the DNA of Anniversary.
Yeah, well, absolutely. The DNA of it started with my kind of idea of, first of all, my father is an actor, theater actor. So in the theater, you have like 3 acts, and then you go for a break and you come back and you see the same living room with the same amount of people, but it's a year later. So your brain has to do the work of kind of filling the gap of what really happened, and there's no context. So, and people love it. I mean, it works in theater. I was always wondering, why isn't used in films more? You have epilogues, we have prologues, like 3 months later, but it's not a rule for the whole film. So that was kind of I'm looking always for ways to kind of surprise the viewer, but also find a new engine for the film. So I felt, well, it's underused in cinema. Why not making it a rule for a film? The second, I would say initiating event was when I was swiping through the photos of my family when we were gathered around the Christmas table every year, and I saw something we didn't see when we gathered together at the moment. In the moment, I saw the changes in how we look, and even the emotion from the photo. Sometimes we could feel I could feel the tension coming from someone in the photo. Someone that doesn't feel comfortable with the camera on, in 2012, and suddenly is beaming with happiness in 2013 because he or she comes with their new partner, and then 2014 they're gone from the table because something happened. So I saw it, and if you go from one year to another, you have this anxiety of watching something that you have no control over, because it's time. It's the small changes in how we are together, and so it felt like a nightmare, because you don't have any control in any nightmare. You just see things. You see the worst possible scenario happening, and you can't stop it, and then it happens. So you have the nightmare of just being us, but every year, but less and less and less. And then the pandemic happened, so it was on steroids. And then the political aspect of it came, which is easy because we live in polarized times. And so the change between today and, let's say, 5, 6 years ago is massive. Like the changes from one week to another, you don't recognize the whereabouts, and you don't recognize the code. The code is shifting and it makes you anxious. It makes you like, oh, I wasn't signing off on this. It's very different. I was about to be this and that, and suddenly I'm here. And so, and the dynamic in my life, at least, the dynamic is at its highest. Whereas, for example, if you compare, let's say, boring years like 2002 and 2007, like the 5 years between the two dates, they feel very, I would say, I wouldn't say serene or anything like that, but it was much more calmer and more, I would say, predictable than today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so many times I was questioning the next week, even with my family, if anybody has kids, especially living in those times. I heard, a few times I heard from people I know that they were planning to have kids, but they decided not to because of times.
Yeah.
They don't want to have kids today. I mean, because of the uncertainty. So all this combined, I felt if we have the structure of the nightmare I had, swiping photos, plus theatrical kind of like jumps without any context, plus the dynamic of a very kind of I would say politically charged period in which everything changes from one year to another very quickly, then maybe the anniversary as a concept would work. And then we didn't want to make it too left or right or whatever, so we came up with the new movement we called the Change. And remember, the Change was born in 2018, so it's today it's like from a bygone era. But for us, it was just creating a movement that would be dystopian, 1984-ish, and not left or not right or not south or not south or north or whatever, but new and fresh. And that's anniversary.
Amazing. And I gotta commend you on your choices. You, as a fellow creative, it inspired me. I love how we switch time periods on an anniversary, and just how the thing changes, and everything you said, man, I was just vibing and really enjoyed this film. I gotta ask you about this cast. I think this ensemble, you scored. You have a festival of riches. Everybody pulled their weight. It was amazing. Can you tell me about casting Anniversary?
Yeah, absolutely. So from the very beginning, I wanted to make Anniversary being carried by one person, because obviously you have, like in Succession, you have Logan Roy as as the who's gonna become a successor after him, and here it was even before the Succession. I wanted it to be a woman, a mother. In my family, my mom is the queen. I mean, she sets the tone. Even, we had table scenes in Anniversary, and my mom sits at the top of the table, which is less usual, I would say. But for us, it's natural. I come from a family with, with very strong women. My mom, my sisters, super strong. I would say us, men are a little kind of in the back, like more kind of like, my dad, it would be more on the Kyle Chandler side, which is more like a peacemaker. We had a line that was cut off from the film because we felt ultimately it was a bit too on the nose, but he was initially being called Switzerland, which is neutral. So this is my dad. So, my mom at the top, my dad on her right side, and then the progression, like who is more, I would say, older or important in the family, all this, it all, it's all kind of, it's organic, but if you try to change it, people feel uncomfortable with it. So that's why I felt that it has to be, and not many times we watch strong mom, like strong motherly figure. It's less like it's usually the father, that's the Godfather or whatever. In the Godfather, the mother is almost non-existent. She's there, she's important, but this film is not about how it's only like the testosterone male energy. This here, I wanted to just make it more kind of closer to what I know, which is my family, which is female voices and the emotions and the ferocious kind of dynamic of what they feel. And then so that was one. And this, the second step was once it was written, it's in Hollywood, you obviously know this sad rule. I wouldn't say it's a rule, it's just, you can tell by yourself that when the actress reaches a certain age, she doesn't get many roles, right? So I wanted to make this film, carried by a woman who is just, a matriarch. And I felt from the very beginning that would be a great opportunity to work with an actress that might want to make a film like this, because there's not many films like this with the central figure. And so through friends and agents, and we learned that Diane is looking for an idea like this, for a script. And we sent her Anniversary, and she said yes from the get-go. And once Diane was on board, every other person in the cast said, well, we would love to be with Diane in one film. So I would say that was the easiest, most organic casting I ever had.
Wonderful. Well, she knocked it out the ballpark, and the entire ensemble did. Just such a great film. I cannot wait to talk about this film with my family and friends here in the DC area. It's going to strike a chord. You got an amazing one in this current time that's going to spark a lot of conversation. Jan, just a tremendous film, very inspiring for me, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it. And I can't wait to see what you're going to do next because of this film. You're brilliant. Thank you so much, Jan. Everybody, Anniversary from Lionsgate drops in theaters on October 29th. I'm KUYA P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Thank you so much, Jan.
Thanks. Ciao.
Thanks, Giselle. Thanks, everybody.
No problem. Thanks, Patrick.
I just find it fascinating how exhausting, just how much strain it takes for you to diminish it. No, going out of your way to diminish
don't talk
any
to your mother
success
like
that anyone has outside of yourself.
Can't you see that the book is a weapon? Yahoos on the Hill are already fundraising off of it. You know that they're hanging flags normalizing
It's
it?
the people who are making the change. That's democracy.
Oh, fuck's sake. No. You're engineering it.
Well, I'm not sure when my own family became a fascist regime, but in case you forgot, my wife's about to give birth to your grandchildren.
Oh my God, Josh. A+ for Liz. Well executed.
Do you hear yourself right now?
Please tell me, what reciprocal debt I owe that will stop you from poisoning my son.
Holy shit. Jesus, Ellen, she's 8 months pregnant.
You should have read the book, Paul.
No, I'm not gonna read the book. I'm never gonna read the book because if I did, I'd have to discuss it with you.
Whose side are you on, Dad?
There are no sides. There are no sides.
Nerds rule the world.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes,
you know
sir.
Thank you.
Awesome. KUYA P, nerds rule the world. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
nerds rule the world.
I got. It's in the title of your show, like nerds rule the world. Like I want more black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
They're nice to meet you. Nerds do rule the world.
We do. We're phenomenal, aren't we?
Thank you, nerds rule.
Love it.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julian.
Yes,
Rock on. I love it. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. I love Nerds Rule the World.
But yeah, there's a heavy nerd component, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you ask me, nerds rule the world. So
absolutely.
And you're right. Nerds do rule the world.
we're just the best.
Yes. Yes. Nerds do rule the world. I agree.
We do.
I agree.
We're awesome, aren't we?
Thank you, ladies.
Nerds so much.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
And nerds really do rule the world.
Thank you, sir. It's your boy KUYA P. Nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
They rule the world, all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.
Well, I was good until I saw that this is Nerds Rule the World. So are we talking about like everybody you interview is a nerd, right?
Oh, it's a legal requirement. It is.
It's a legal requirement.
Yeah.
Or are you, or the second you popped on screen, I was like, wait, are you supposed to be the queen nerd then?
I hope so. My handle is Heather is a nerd, so I am a professional at least.
Okay. But then you enter that whole question of like, well, if you're calling yourself a nerd, are you really a nerd? True nerd, would they call them? I don't know. I'm going to start going cross-eyed.
Going to psychoanalyze this a little bit.
Yeah.
You have about 10 minutes. And you're all set.
Thank you so much, Giselle. I appreciate it. Hello, Jan. It's a pleasure to chat with you.
Hi, Patrick. Nice to meet you.
Awesome. So I'm just going to do a 3, 2, 1 real quick. Tell me with my edit. We're coming off the trailer and right into the interview. All right, let's have some fun. In a 1, 2, 3.